Hello, I'm Ginger and I run Exclusive ARC, the Elite Reviewers Club. And I just wanted to take a moment to have a quick January update to the program. So first of all, thank you very much for all you've done over the past few months as part of Exclusive ARC. The fact that you've been contributing to the program and reviewing the books that we send out is fantastic. The authors are hugely grateful and I know it's made a big difference to a lot of writers' lives, so thank you very much. We have lots of great authors lined up to share their books with you guys, the readers, and I'm really excited for the year ahead. Before I proceed, there are three things I wanted to talk about that we're going to make in terms of changes to Exclusive ARC. They're all good, so listen up. The first thing is, last year we received a lot of feedback from you guys, did a reader survey, and got lots of emails from you. And one thing that people pointed out is some of the books that we sent out, especially towards the end of the year, weren't, I think the polite term, quite ready for prime time. And that's something that I thought very hard about, because obviously I love working with authors and I want every single author to succeed. But the fact is, you guys as readers have certain standards in the books that you expect to receive. And obviously the number of people who download the books to review them and the number of people who leave reviews and the quality of the reviews, you know, the star rating, those are all dependent on how good the books are. So I took that into account and I'm going to make sure that moving forward in the year ahead, the books that I share with you guys and give you the opportunity to review are really going to be good. They're going to be, I mean, I like to think all of the books are good, but they're going to be like top tier, really competitive with all of the big names. I like to think that Exclusive ARC is going to be the springboard for the next generation of really successful, really popular writers. So hopefully I'm going to give you guys a chance to read the books by those writers first. And so we're definitely going to stick very, very closely to sort of higher quality ratings. The books you're going to review are going to be of a much higher level or a consistent level. Second thing I wanted to talk to you about was the number of reviews that we get. So you're probably familiar with this in the program. Once you sign up to Exclusive ARC, you're there for as long as you want to be. Every single week we're going to send out opportunities for you to review books. So you're going to get an email with the blurb of the book, a little bit of information about the writer, the cover, and a link to download the book. If you don't like the look of the book, that's fine. Just ignore it. I'll keep sending you the emails. In fact, you can download no books whatsoever and I will still keep offering the opportunities until you decide not to be a part of the program anymore. So not choosing to review a book never has any negative consequences at all. If you do like the look of the book and you choose to download it, I really ask you to actually leave a review. Please, please leave a review. The one thing I've noticed is out of the number of people who actually download the book, only about 1 in 4 end up leaving a review on Amazon. So if, let's say, 200 people download a book, at the most we'll get 50 reviews, and sometimes it's between 30 and 50 reviews. Sometimes it's less than that. And that's not great. Now I know a lot of authors aren't particularly thrilled about that because they feel like, hey, I'm giving away 200 books and I'm only getting a few of these reviews. That's fine. I've never wanted to be a stickler to any rules or anything like that, but what I do ask is, if you download a book, please leave a review or let me know why you might have an issue not leaving a review. And that's fine. I mean, there are lots of reasons that are absolutely fine. Sometimes life happens, you don't have an opportunity to review a book because you're too busy. That's fine. Sometimes you start reading a book, you don't like it, and you don't want to finish it, you want to move on to something else, so that's fine. Just send me an email, let me know. Sometimes you see a book and you hate it, you read it through and you're like, oh my god, this is terrible. And you were tempted to leave a 1 or a 2-star review, and you guys are very, very kind, and normally before you do that, you'll email me and say, look, I really didn't like this book, what do I do? And that's fine, email me, let me know. I would prefer to get your feedback if you're going to leave a 1 and 2-star review and send it direct to the author, then actually you leave that 1 or 2-star review, because obviously leaving a 1 or a 2-star review hurts the author's book when it gets published. And so getting that feedback is great, and oftentimes getting that feedback prior to publication is fantastic, because I'll send it to the author and I'll say, look, this reader had a particular problem with the book for this reason, so maybe this is the opportunity to fix it before the book goes live. But in terms of making sure that we get as many reviews as possible, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tracking more accurately the number of people who download the book and then actually leave a review. You probably notice when I send out a link to review the book, there's a little Google form there where you can leave a link to a review, and you can sort of let me know where I can see it. And I normally cross-reference those with the people who downloaded the book so I can get a kind of percentage there. So what I would like to do is just please ask you to make sure that you do leave a review, or let me know that you're not going to leave a review so I can kind of keep track of it. If I consistently see sort of people who download books and then end up not leaving a review, what I'm probably going to do is start after a while just not offering those particular people an opportunity to review books in the future. I don't want to like punish anyone or anything like that, but sometimes it gets quite ridiculous. People will like download and obviously read 10 books in a row but never leave a review, and that's not really fair. That's not really fair to all the other people on the program who do leave reviews. It's not really fair to the authors who share the books with us. So just please be aware of that. Again, I said I'm not trying to punish anybody, and if you're ever concerned about that, just send me an email and let me know. So I'm not going to be draconian about that. I'm not going to like kick people off if they miss a review. Sometimes people take 2-3 weeks to leave a review. That's absolutely fine. It's just if like there are people who are perpetual offenders. And on that same note, if you ever receive an email from me saying, hey, I saw you downloaded this book, here's where you can leave your reviews, and you're like, wait, I didn't download that book, don't panic. We've got hundreds and hundreds of reviewers, so sometimes the lists get a little mixed up, and sometimes I will think that you've downloaded the book even though you haven't. Just let me know, and I'll make sure I'm aware of that. And again, it's not going to be a case if you miss one review or something like that, you're not going to get kicked off the program. It's just if I consistently see a pattern of people downloading books and not reviewing them, then I'll probably just very quietly, stop offering the opportunity to review books. So I feel bad about doing that, but at the end of the day, I like to think we're doing, we're all scratching each other's backs. So the authors like to give you copies of their books prior to publication so you can review them, and it's not really an exchange, but the hope is that you will actually review them. I don't think there's been a huge amount of problems there, but I would love to see the percentage of people who actually download a book and leave a review go up. In that vein, so I think, what is it they call it, carrot and stick. One of the other pieces of feedback I got from you guys last year was that you would love to have something like a gift card giveaway or something. I've kind of ummed and ahed about that, because one of the rules of Amazon is that you can't pay people for reviews and you can't give them inducements for leaving a review. So if I did something like, hey, if you leave your review here, you'll automatically get entered into a competition to win a gift card, that would actually violate the terms of service for Amazon, and I don't want to do that. But what I thought, one other thing that authors are always really keen about is getting specific feedback outside of the realm of a review. So people can leave their reviews, and that's great, but sometimes there are particular things that writers would love to be able to tell authors. So what I'm going to do, when you receive your email from downloading a book that says, thanks for downloading this book, here is where you can leave your review. The Google form that you fill in to let me know where your review is, I'm actually going to expand that. So what that is now going to include is also a section where you can leave some feedback directly to the author. So it'll be a very simple form. All it'll be is your email address, so I can cross-reference it with the list there. Where your review is, so the link to your review, that's more just so we know that you've actually read the book, and I'll explain why in a second. And then you're going to have this little paragraph that says, leave some feedback for the author. It doesn't need to be huge. You can write a huge essay if you want, or you can write a single sentence saying something like, learn to use semicolons effectively, or stop using so many exclamation marks, whatever it is. But authors love to receive feedback. That's really useful to them. So as I said, there's going to be a spot where you can leave a link to your review. Being entered into the gift card giveaway is not dependent on your review. The reason we've got that section for the review is just to make sure that you've read the book. Because if we left a little form and it said, hey, give the authors, just leave your email address and you're automatically entered into this competition, everybody would enter it. And I've noticed that the times I've tried to run it in the past. So what we're going to do is ask you to leave a link to your review and then your feedback to the author. And every book that you leave feedback on, will give you an entry into a gift card draw every month for a $25 Amazon gift card. I think that was a very convoluted way of me saying it. Let me run that past you again. So, every month, you will have the opportunity to win a $25 Amazon gift card. To do that, what you have to do is simply, every single book that you read and review, fill in the form where you can leave some feedback for the author, and every time you leave some feedback for the author, that's the entry, you will get entered into the gift card draw at the end of the month. So that means if you read and review one book and write one piece of feedback directly to the author, that's one entry. If you review 5 books, that's 5 separate entries. Once again, it's all dependent on the feedback to the author that you send, not the review, because I want to make sure very much so that we're fitting into the terms of service of Amazon. I apologize for the dog whining in the background. I don't want to breach Amazon's terms of service. I don't want to upset Amazon anyway. To that end, if you ever want to leave the author feedback, but for some reason you didn't leave a review, or you don't want to leave a review, that's fine. There'll be the space there, put it in there. It's not leaving the review that enters you into the gift card drawer, it's leaving the author feedback. Right. So I think that's it. The 3 pieces of information. That's how we do it in England. That's how they do it in Germany. I watched that film, Inglourious Basterds, and learned that. So, yeah, you're going to get better quality books, or at least a consistently high quality of books in the year ahead. I really, really, really ask you to leave reviews if you choose to download books. There's no penalty for not choosing to download a book. If you don't like any of the books that we offer, that's fine. We will continue sending you opportunities. But if you do download a book, please do leave a review. And if you consistently don't leave a review, I might quietly stop sending you books. And thirdly, we're going to have an opportunity to win a $25 Amazon gift card every single month for sending feedback directly to the author. So again, it's not tied to the reviews, it's sending feedback to the author. All you'll have to do is click on that Google form in the email that I sent you with the link of where to leave your review, and that's where you can do that. So hopefully those are all good pieces of information, and hopefully you're still enthusiastic about the program. I know I am. I've got a lot out of it. I know the authors love being part of it, and you guys, the reviewers, I've had some great emails from you guys saying how much you appreciate the opportunity to read these books for free and prior to publication. So I'm really enthusiastic about the year ahead. Hopefully you guys are as well. If you have any questions, concerns, anything like that, let me know. My email address is editor@exclusivearc.com. That's editor@exclusivearc, all one word, .com. And I will get back to you. We've already got a bunch of books lined up for the next week. I really hope you're going to enjoy them. And I love working with you guys. So let's get ahead for the year ahead. Look forward to getting feedback for the authors and everything like that. Any questions, let me know. And I'll give you another update next month. Cheerio.